Wahoo World's a very interesting zone.
And a strong contrast to Inkblot, where, Inkblot, obviously, you can zip around that zone a dozen times and still not get a cap. Whereas Wahoo, it can just flip like that.
Yeah, so I often think that Wahoo, while sometimes we might say a map like Walleye Warehouse lets every weapon have its niche, or no weapon is out of place on Walleye Warehouse, I would say no special's quite out of place on Wahoo World for capping that zone.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Even some of the odd ducks like Hammer and Splashdown can still very much affect it. And, especially because bubbles are so good, then you actually see Splashdown get used simply to say, well, no bubbles.
Yes, so an interesting interplay there. Every special, I feel, has its place on Wahoo World, and part of taking this zone is it's not a massive zone, but it can take a bit of effort to cap. Part of getting this zone is, first off, coordinating your specials to get it, but actually if you can stagger your specials, that's even better, because if you can provide a sustained, if you don't have to expend your whole team's specials to cap, then you can put more pressure on the other team.
If you
you can use those specials for reasons other than capping.
Like if you're able to just say no, that can give you 20 seconds or so of essentially, consecutive power of just, the opponent team not really having an answer to you if they're not prepped with their own specials.
Yeah, interesting situation here. So I'd really keen to see which weapons and, of course, specials come in.
So I think we're seeing a perfect loadout repeat here from Thank Judd It's Friday. Not a single, apart from the Dynamo swapping to Kensa, which I like. We've seen the custom Explosher before. I'm pretty sure Boone ran that for Clan Blitz on Blackbelly's skate park.
Yes, and actually I really like... what was it? Oh yes, custom Junior Squad as well. I really like that one. Each team getting a short, brief cap, and now they're playing around the balls to try and hit each other using the AoE damage, but no one really getting hit. We do see two specials coming out, and 10 missiles to boot, but the rain of pressure on the zone that does take out the inkjet.
Pep's
well spotted.
Yes, either a good spot or a good call out. That could have been absolutely devastating. As it is, TJIF still very much at a disadvantage.
I think from what I've seen from TJIF and Pep's especially, they've been facilitating some hits that you wouldn't normally think would come out of that slow dynamo. We did see it on Inkblot at one point, and we've seen it again this time. The dynamo wind-up has not been an issue for Peps.
No, Peps has been winding up often before we've noticed what their target is. And so now Kocrotsus looking quite happy here. They've managed to push forward. They're getting a lot of paint down all over the approaches to the zone, and they're not really feeling threatened at all. Boone pops a defensive baller, I guess, and then Kaboom denies that inkjet. The Booyah Bomb sets neutral, but unfortunately, they had to burn everything just to get the neutral, and Kocrotsus are able to clean it up with their frontliners.
So, TJIF pretty much looking at their last push here. They do need to think about how to move in as a team. So first special goes up. Ink Armor allows them to take out one frontliner from... Oh yes, great
Travis
push here.
gets that momentum, but Broyes is able to just go, no, I've got a ball point.
And the zone is still ticking out. Here comes... There we go, the cap. So they really needed that. They have set the penalty. It is Wahoo, so it is not over yet.
No, that zone can just flip before you even know. Kocrotsus here, obviously they need to avoid coming in staggered spawns. They've only got about 30 seconds before they lose the lead.
We are seeing some of these specials starting to come, so I think a baller is also ready. We've got Inkjet, we've got Rain. I would expect to see zone does flip, and even though 10 missiles go out, I think that Jet Scorpion should be moving back and thinking about how to move back up with the team.
Absolutely, they realise it's a big fat penalty relative to the scoring picks. They're not going to do anyone any favours if they just get splattered. And indeed, they've got the missiles coming out. Broyes and their partner moving so they don't land on the zone. Quite cleverly there. The Inkjet and the NZAP come out. Oh no, gets eaten by the Booyah Bomb and shredded. Wow. I don't think I've seen that before.
The players going down on the zone unfortunately does set it back neutral, so TJIF still working hard here to get their recap.
And Crot, I think, getting a bit greedy there. They knew that Blaster was up.
So Talia has to protect their teammates because they were very obvious on the zone, and successfully does so.
Peps now has their Booyah Bomb ready, so that's another stalling tool available. We've got 2 sets of specials ready on Crot's side, and indeed the rain comes out, but it's not going to be quite enough. The Booyah Bomb goes out perhaps a bit prematurely, but it does pick up Royce.
No, I like that use of Booyah Bomb. So Peps, they're trying to keep Crot stuck on the bridge and not able to advance any further forward. They had to sort of stake their whole push from the bridge, so I really like that use of Booyah Bomb.
Boone pops the ball up, perhaps out of defensive necessity, but the points are now looking very, very tight here. They need to blow it up just to set neutral, and in fact they don't even set neutral from it. And that, the splat setting, they do get the neutral, but they can't stay alive after doing so. It cost them everything just to get that point to neutral.
So we saw this situation with Wahoo, because the zone looks so attainable. You move in, you know the points are so narrow, and in this case, unfortunately, it didn't pay off. And we saw a great reversal there from TJIF. Both teams playing very well. I'd actually say with this result, we did see the 3 wins to Kocrotsus, 4 wins to TJIF. Pretty balanced.
Yeah, no, I was really great seeing these, both teams able to just pull something out. Well, firstly, sometimes the teams able to pull something out that the other team had no answer to. You know, that stunning Splat Zones knockout that TJIF got on Inkblot, Kocrotsus's tower control push right on the back of a really, really devastating push from TJIF. In both cases, just really interesting seeing teams just maintain their composure and just execute this we're just going to win with this.
Yeah, really great.
Yeah.
So thank you to both teams for allowing us to spectate.
Yeah,
stream your games. It's been very informative.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
I've really enjoyed these matches.
Yeah. If we can look forward to games like this throughout the series, I think everyone's going to be very, very happy.